Well, apologies for my lateness today. I was called quickly to pick up my brother. I thought it would be a short trip. However, it has turned to be a well, it wasn't just my brother. That's basically the whole point. I had to pick up three of his friends as well, and then drive them each to their homes. So yeah, that took quite a while, as you can probably imagine. But I'm back here now, and it seems that we are on Q3 of the French Grand Prix. It is round 12 of Season 3. And looking at the championship standings, Glassy is the leader. However, as per usual, well, at least in terms of the last couple of races, he is not here. So this leaves opportunity for Jix, who is second at 148 points, 9 points less than Glassy, to take the lead from him. And it seems that we are doing a full qualifying, which is unusual. And if I recall correctly, and the race director can correct me here, this means that there's a full lobby. There we go. Yup, I've just been confirmed. There's a full lobby today. Wow, that's amazing. Is Glassy here? Because I can only now see the top 10. So Glassy not here today, I guess. Okay. Yeah, Glassy's not here, but Jix is here. Limitless, who is third on the standings, he's here and in the top spots in qualifying. Q3 is just about to end, and this looks, at the moment, it looks like Han might get the pole position for the race. However, Limitless now looking to improve his time. His time 1:30.9, so almost 1:31. But yeah, his lap invalidated there. Here's Damian now on his out lap. Damian yet to complete the lap. Perhaps he can get it here. Oh, and here's Han. Han's gone wide, unfortunately, so can't improve his time here, but no, somewhere else. And Kevin Van Dijk is out of qualifying. I don't really understand why is that. Kevin Van Dijk has just been it's just been penalized and kicked from qualifying. There's a car there waiting. Luckily, no issue for Damian. Yeah, I know Kevin invalidated, but why is Kevin like grey in the standings? Did he invalidate too much? Well, either way, here's Damian, currently on Sector 2. We're gonna get the Sector 3 time, Sector 2 time in a moment. Let's see how it's looking. Oh, it's a purple Sector 2. That's wonderful. So that's really good news for Damian. Let's see if he can maybe even get the fastest lap here. It depends on how Sector 3 is gonna go. And as I say that, when Don secures the fastest lap time, it's a 1:29.13. Very good job. Yeah, around 7/100ths of a second faster than Han. However, can Damian respond? I was just confirmed by the race director that yep, easily, well, not easily, but nicely Damian gets it. It's a 1:29.056. Yeah, Kevin Van Dijk invalidated the track too many times, so that has caused this, qualifying ban. I shouldn't say qualifying ban, but he's been disqualified from qualifying. At least Q3, meaning that he will start 10th. All the drivers who are yet technically part of qualifying have set times. However, clearly drivers like Reseter and Limitless are gonna look to improve. I know for a fact that at least Limitless has room to improve, since you know, Limitless, one of the top drivers and likely favorites to win here. Oh, but what am I speaking of? Qualifying already ended, so of course he's not gonna improve this time. Yeah, that's what happens when you join in with there's 3 minutes of qualifying left. You lose, you no longer follow how much time is left. Yeah, so that means that Damien, of all drivers, will start the racing first. That's good news for Damien. I don't think he's won a race just yet, at least in the Season 3. But I may be wrong. I'm looking at the results. So it could be that could be hoping to get his first win. Yeah, not yet exactly. Oh, he won on the Friday tier, but no Sunday victory. So that is what Damien will be hoping for, a victory here on the Sunday League. Damien 5th in the standings, 121 points. That's some 36 points less than the championship leader, Classy. A lot of drivers are very close to each other. Basically, the championship is still up for the taking for 5 drivers. They are Classy, 157, Jigs, 148, Limitless, 146, Kevin Van Dijk, 138, and Damien, 121. And then the next driver is Vade, P6, 70 points, so he's quite far off. And especially with Classy missing in action for quite the many races in a row. Well, good news that is for the rest of the pack. We're now waiting for the race to commence here, and it, as you can hear the beeping, it will. I understand. Yeah, there is there's actually an exam week in here in Finland right now for Lukian students. Either way, race about to commence. 27 laps. It is the formation lap first, and here you can see the full grid. Damien will start the racing first, followed by Gwendal, then Hahn, Jigs, Scissors, Ragic, Schmier, Reseter, Limitless, Kevin Van Dijk, Frietsau, Snide, Toro, Lixchamp, Vade, Apex, Stan, Archlore, Puberty, and Venge. Venge? Well, quite a lot of new faces here, or at least ones that I haven't seen. Of course, very good when more drivers join. Vengeok, that is, yeah. Good for the series it is when more drivers join, of course. Bigger races are always more fun. Hopefully we don't have any massive crashes today. No rain, sadly. Rain always makes everything a little bit more interesting. There you can see the tire strategies. Tires, most of the pack has gone for mediums. Then a couple drivers, especially at the back, have gone for soft, so I guess they're hoping for you know, a jump start, overtake some people. And then the only driver with hards, Reseter, we'll see if that strategy pays off for him. By the way, of the drivers, Jigs probably is the most, I guess, most likely contender to win the race. His race pace is always solid. Damien, Gwendon, Hahn, they often do well in qualifying. Well, I can't really say about Gwendon. He doesn't, I haven't seen him race that much. Damien and Hahn do quite well in qualifying, but then their race pace doesn't quite hold up. So hopefully today Damien, Hahn, and Gwendon can hold up their speed. Oh yeah, you can see the name formats for every driver. So VDRL, Damien, and then 2. The 2 means the season they joined. So we're currently on season 3. Damien is joined on season 2 as indicated by the number, and then Gwendon is a season 1 driver. Whereas Ragic, for example, only joined in season 3. Either way, we're about to commence here. The drivers now lining up on the grid. And Jigs will be hoping to get a good start. He will want to finish the race. Ignore those disqualifications, they do not matter. However, what they do is they take away your tire temperature, whatever you were able to get. Toro, Snai, me, their tires will not be in the peak condition. Other way. 1 light, 2 light, 3, 4, 5. Lights out. And away we go here. Let's see now. Gwendon looks to have a good start. Jigs immediately overtakes Han there in the back. Caution, there's a little bit of contact there, but however, nothing too major. Damian holds the lead. Scissor has had a great start, moving up to third already. Oh, and somebody's flown off. It's Ragik, I can see. And, oh, it's a nightmare start for him. 2 drivers are already out. It's Snai and Toro. Wondering what exactly happened there. There's no... don't really understand what happened. Jigs has not had that good start that he was hoping for. P5 at the moment. So now P4. He didn't quite get the good start. Either way, no more yellow flags anywhere, so we're yet racing again. Limitless has moved up to 6. He's had a great start. So has Kevin. Frietzaus also looking alright there in the back. There's Reseter now. Reseter, I guess, has spun. Here's Gwendon now looking perhaps to overtake Damian here. And can he make it? Oh, they get contact! Contact there between Damian and Gwendon, and that's caused Gwendon to spin out and lose a ton of positions. Joins the race at P14. Damian, however, manages to sustain the top position. Dramatic overtake there. The stewards will have a good look at that to determine whose fault that was exactly. Either way, it's caused Gwendon to lose out totally, whilst Damian stays ahead in first. And now it's Scissors next to challenge Damian for the lead as the VSC is deployed. Not exactly sure what is it for. By the way, it has been deployed, but probably they will undeploy it in just a second. And we're racing yet again. Green flags out. Let's see if Scissor can get a good straight here. Oh, but the straight line speed doesn't seem to be doing too much. The French track is... Oh, here's Han! They're racing wheel to wheel with Limitless. Limitless gets past Han. Nice overtake there from Limitless. Looked for a moment as they could contact one another, however, luckily for both drivers, hasn't happened. They can yet again see the possible race strategy. Scissor is eyeing up a pass on Damian, and is he gonna go for it here? Damian goes a bit wide maybe on that corner, however, hard to say what the optimal racing line is. Scissor is really eyeing up a pass here, and Jigs not far behind at all. Frietzaus has had a good start. P6 at the moment. I think it was P11 in the beginning, so good start for him. Han in the back overtakes Limitless, however, Limitless takes it back. They're racing wheel to wheel here. Let's see now. Han and Limitless, who's faster on the straight? Han now going for the overtake inside line into turn 1. Doesn't go for it quite. Backs away in the end. And here's the top 3 drivers racing. It's basically the top 3 have now ran off from the rest. Oh, and what's that? Frietzaus now has spun. Not exactly sure what happened to him. That looks like a bit of an unsafe rejoin. What's happening here? Is this permitted? Okay, well, they're solid yet again. And Scissor has overtaken Damian. Interesting developments to be sure here in the French Grand Prix. This is the 5th to last race of the championship as Damian is looking to overtake Scissor, take the lead maybe. Side by side, however, Scissor defends it. Defends the lead that he just took a moment ago. And Jigs still eyeing up, maybe waiting for some shenanigans between the top two drivers to make his move for the lead. But we'll have to see. Home straight for these drivers yet again. Oh no, what's happened there? There's caution flags in the back. There's a little bit of crashing going on, I think. Benjok didn't quite catch what happened. Fritzos has had a rough time. But luckily no safety car deployed. Luckily. Kevin is P6. He's had an alright race thus far. But he looked to do even better, especially he will want to beat Jigs and Limitless. Jigs might be a little bit out of his reach, but Limitless is definitely still doable. Limitless is right there ahead of him. And it looks like maybe here, yep, Scissor takes the pass on Damian and so does Jigs. What's this? There's a little bit of contact, I think. It looked almost as if Jigs was gonna spin out, but luckily for him he does not. Damian loses out 2% there as Jigs is now going for the lead on Scissor. And what's Damian gonna do? He's gonna go for the inside. No, he backs out of it. And Jigs also backs out of it. He doesn't want to go for it as Damian now goes on the outside of Jigs, using that speed and carries it through to take the second place position as Han is now battling with Limitless for fourth. Han, however, sustains it for the time being, but he loses grip, and that's allowed Limitless to fly by, and same for Kevin. What a development here. And it also looks like with that, Limitless, Kevin, Han and Shmi have all caught up to the leaders. We now have a 7-driver lead back. Scissor and Damian with their competition for, Scissor, Damian and Jigs, I should say, with their competition for first place have really slowed down. But now what is this? It looks like Jigs is having trouble at keeping up as Limitless is looking to overtake him. Battling here with Jigs and Limitless. Limitless gets ahead and okay, he gets spun a little bit by Kevin there. Jigs rejoins the race at 6th. Shmi yields a little bit to his teammate. And Damian takes the lead yet again. And now, look at this. Limitless has once again lost some 2.5 seconds to the leaders. Jigs will be very angry about that. The stewards are gonna have a look. I do believe that Kevin hooked him just a little bit. At least I think that's what I saw. Might be incorrect, however. Now I've already forgotten the incident, to be honest, what exactly happened there. As Han is now looking to overtake Kevin maybe here. Side by side. That's Limitless ahead of them. Han, however, doesn't manage to get the overtake quite. However, let's see about the straight, inside line. Oh, maybe he can also go for it on Limitless. Limitless blocks Kevin just slightly and that allows Han to make that pass on Kevin. Very well done, as somebody's going wide. I do think that was Kevin. Jigs was pushing to get to that 5th position. And pushed a little bit wide, Kevin. However, nothing too horrible. Caution now, sector 1. Not exactly sure what happened. Oh, it's Ragic. Ragic having a tough time. However, manages to resume the race. No safety cars just yet. And Scissor here going for the overtake on Damian. Scissor and Damian are doing the little bit of a DRS train. As Han overtakes Limitless to take the lead of the chase group for P3. Yeah, Damian and Scissor going back and forth. And now who's crashed? Is it Apex? Stan. Stan has unfortunately crashed. No, well, not crashed, but he has spun. Luckily, nothing to mention. Don't exactly know what happened there. Han looks like he's slightly catching up to the 2 leaders, which is good news for him and the rest of the chase group. A lot of drivers hoping to take the victory today. I know Damian would like to. Scissor looking very good. Han also having a good race, and Limitless is having big issues at keeping up. Where is Limitless's pace today? Scissor going for the overtake yet again on Damian. They are still going back and forth as Han is catching up to the leaders, and I would dare say he has caught up. And now Kevin has surpassed Limitless. Limitless is losing pace rapidly. I'm not exactly sure what's happening here. Many drivers overtaking him. Let's see if Kevin can now manage to perhaps get to Han and the rest of the leaders. Here's Han, caught up to the lead group. Damian once again passing Scissor. However, can Han do the same? That's the question. Nope, Han just doesn't have time to do it. Straight is just not long enough. And Limitless, oh, his troubles are just increasing now. A 3-second time penalty. No break for him. And Shmi battling with Vade here for P7. Side by side now. Oh, that's a crash there, at least contact you should say. And Vade has spun out as a result. However, luckily nothing too bad happened. No safety car still. It's turning out to be an interesting race. Stan spins out once more. I think they might have had contact with Ashlord. Han is now second, Scissor third. Scissor first and Damian is third. And we're waiting to see if Kevin is fast enough to catch up to the 3 leaders. That's what he needs to do if he wants to have a real shot at winning today. It's too early to say or to call yet. Oh no, Damian has just crashed, I think. Damian has either crashed or gone wide. He's just dropped to 7th. And that's horrible news for him. He had the pole position for the race start. However, falls now down to 7th. I think he went wide there. Unfortunate, but this is what happens. And yeah, Han now has the lead. Han and Scissor are the 2 leaders. And Han will be hoping to win today. I still believe that is his first, that would be his first victory if he can secure it today. But Scissor will, of course, not let him have it so easily. And yeah, they just confirmed it would be Han's first victory. Han has, I would say, throughout Season 3, been one of the top drivers consistently, especially in qualifying. However, there's always been some unlucky moment that has stripped him from any victories. Today could be his first. And Kevin and Jix are now the 2 hunters hunting down the leaders. Oh, Kevin loses a bit of grip there. We'll see if Kevin can hold up to Jix. And then, you know, I guess ride Jix's speed to catch up to the 2 leaders, Han and Scissor. There's caution on Sector 2, now it's Vade. Not exactly sure what went on with him. I think he just went wide, but oh, there's a battle going on there. It's one of the Ferraris, it's a Reseter. Or not, sorry, it's Lixjam, who had just overtaken Apex for P10. Nice job. P10, of course, is a point scoring position, so many drivers will want to take that. And as I say, or as I yap on about P10, the battle for P1 has just taken a huge development because Scissor is off the DRS range to Han. That means that Hahn at the moment is the sole leader, where Shmi goes wide. Damien cannot capitalize, but Scissor has just gone off the DRS range to Hahn, so Hahn, the sole leader's Apex is having big difficulty. I think Apex might have crashed there if Vade, not exactly sure though. It's a Reseter and Vengeok right behind Lixjump for P10. Vengeok just absolutely sends it into turn 1. How it hasn't paid off, and Reseter remains 11th and Lixjump 10th. Jix is catching up ever so slightly to Scissor there, who is second. Scissor lost Hahn, first place driver, just a moment ago. Here's Shmi and Damien battling for P6. Damien overtook Shmi just a second ago. Oh no! Vade has to slow down a lot in front. Sorry, it's not Vade, it's Vengeok. Just slowed down a lot to Lixjump. I think they might have had a bit of contact, however, not exactly sure, and I don't think that's caused any too major damage to Lixjump's car. Vengeok here now looking to overtake Reseter here. However, no real opportunity to do so. Jix has caught up to Scissor, and that's good news not only for him but for Kevin also. Kevin, Jix and Scissor are now the chase group, hunting down the leader, Hahn. I think Jix and Kevin need to get past Scissor, because Scissor evidently is just not up for the task. First drivers are pitting, it's some of those soft starters. And at some point, Hahn, Scissor, Jix, all the drivers basically who are running on mediums will need to pit for something. And Jix now gonna use the straight line speed. Nope. He realizes he doesn't have quite enough speed to get past Scissor and backs away from the overtake. But he will need to sooner or later, hopefully sooner for him at least, overtake Scissor to have any shot at catching up to Hahn in at some point. They're really eyeing up the pass now. They're like sharks, they're right on each other's bumpers. They can smell the overtake, but they just don't know when the right moment will strike. As yeah, it's Jix who's boxing right now. I guess he's gonna box for hearts, but or maybe he's gonna run on a two-stop strategy. Either way, box for Jix, and let's see what tires he will go for. Hards it is. Hards it is. So Jix wants to run the rest of the race on these tires that he has just put on. We'll see if it works. See if it works. It might. But hard to say for the time being. And now Kevin gets the overtake done here on Scissor. And let's see now if Kevin is fast enough to hunt down Hahn. We'll see how the gap there, at the moment 3.4 seconds. We'll see how it develops over the course of a couple laps. But Hahn at the moment looking very good for him. Has a fast grip on his first victory. Just needs to, not do any major mistakes, and he'll have a good shot at getting it here. As I say that, Kevin boxes. He saw Jix boxing and decided, yup, it's time for me to do the same. We'll see if Jix's undercut pays off. Or, well, doesn't not pay off, but we'll see if which one comes out ahead. Limitless also boxing. Kevin has boxed for hards, so he's going for the exact same strategy as Jigs. Only a couple... And there we go! There we go! Kevin is behind Jigs, so Jigs' undercut worked perfectly. 2-second gap there, so yeah, Jigs made the right call, I guess, on the pit, on when to enter the pits. And Scissor is still losing time to Han, so I guess Han will be looking at, you know, when to pit. Probably quite soon, I should say. Reseter, Lickchamp and Vengeok still battling. The Aston Martin is disrupting the two Ferraris. And Vengeok, that's an insolent maneuver to get the 12th place position. Shoves off his way Lickchamp just a little bit. He has Vade now battling Stan for P15. And Han is boxing there, you can see on the standings, so is Scissor. And I assume that they're gonna box for hards as well. It's probably a smart thing to do for Han now is to just use the same strategy as Jigs and Kevin. He doesn't need to innovate here whatsoever. If he just does the same and does it a little bit better, he has a secure victory. And Jigs here. Will he pull out ahead of Han? No, he won't. Han pulls out ahead of him, so yeah, lucky for Han, he remained ahead after that pit stops. And now Han's tires are 2 laps fresher. So that means that Han, at the moment, has a very, very, very good grip to secure victory. Wendon is at the moment leading, but he hasn't boxed yet. He'll need to pit probably this lap. I'm gonna assume that he's gonna do. Jigs overtakes Han, however, Han just needs to stay behind as Reseter spun out. Not exactly sure what happened there. Han only needs to stay behind Jigs. As long as he manages to do that, he'll have the fresher tires and then win out in the end. Kevin Van Dijk handed a penalty. Han at the moment having no difficulty at keeping behind Jigs. So would really prove good for him. A victory here would take Han. Han is actually not that high in the Sunday tier. Let's see how is the Sunday tier standings for Han. He's 11th in the standings. Yeah, Sunday is not his main tier, but other way, victory anywhere will be much appreciated. He's at 49 points at the moment, whereas the leader Lassie 157. Han now has just overtook. Oh, I was yapping on about the standings. I wasn't even looking, and what happened there? Oh no! I thought Jigs was fell down a lot of places, but no, he's first because Wendon just beat it. Oh no, Lickchamp has just crashed, I think, or retired. Not exactly sure what happened there. Han now resumes the lead, and no safety car still. So very good. Hopefully we're gonna have a race without safety car. That's only happened once before when I've commentated. We'll be looking, or we'll be hoping for a second time. Of course, clean races are what we strive to have in the VD Racing League. Oh yeah, Lickchamp's retired in the pit lane. Okay. That makes sense. That's if you want to retire the race or need to retire the race, then that's exactly the way to do it. You pull out into the pit lane and retire there. If you crash intentionally, that will yield you a big penalty because that's causes a safety car and will disrupt everybody else's race. Kevin Van Dijk is caught up to Jigs and Han, and Scissor is there with them. So we have a 4-pack of leaders. Han now making an overtake on Jigs. Can he make it count, however? Yes, he can. Han gets the lead. 4 drivers are still battling it for the victory. Any one of them could do it. Now Han will of course be hoping to utilize his superior tires to the maximum effect. But no, the tire difference might not be that drastic. Han and Jigs still battling for the first place position. Really not that important to battle for it right now. There's still some 12 laps to go, 11 and a half. As Kevin here now overtakes Han. Yeah, the second place spot is really where you want to be. As Scissor is looking to maybe get a double overtake. They go 3 wide for a second. Kevin gets pushed down to 4th, however Kevin is not gonna let that slide. Oh, they have contact there with Scissor. Scissor goes wide and Kevin retains the 3rd place position and Scissor remains 4th. Dramatic racing there. Scissor and Kevin both lucky that it didn't end worse for them. And here's now Han looking to overtake Jigs for, I guess, the 10th time this race. There he goes. Limitless 8.8 seconds behind the leaders. That was about the same 1 lap ago, so he hasn't developed that much. I'll be keeping an eye on that also. Damien, who started on pole, at the moment 6th, battling with Limitless, well, not battling exactly, but competing with Limitless for the 5th place. And the top 4 drivers, all in one pack, cleanly racing at the moment. And I think this will be a good time to run the promotions, because we haven't had a safety car yet. That's usually when I do it. But at the moment it looks like it's a bit quiet on the racing field. So yeah, I'm gonna do it right now. It's not exactly quiet, but it's I don't think that there's gonna be too much and major happening. Han, Jigs, Kevin and Scissor, they're all gonna, race with one another and maybe overtake each other a couple times, but we'll see. Maybe one of them crashes when I do it, so would be a bit unfortunate, but hopefully that doesn't happen. Either way, I'll start with reminding all of you about our sponsors. We have acquired a sponsor pretty recently. It is with a little bit of my broken Dutch pronunciation. It is Textile Truck Shop. It's a Dutch website. Their website link can be found in the description below of the YouTube stream. And I'm gonna run through our social medias really quickly. Of course, I think that you are all watching this on the YouTube stream, so links to the rest of the social medias can be found on the description of the stream. And also please subscribe to the channel and hopefully like the stream. That helps us a lot. And yeah, it's nice to have activity in the comments and in the live chat of the stream. So yeah, that would be much appreciated. Of course, the most important social media other than the YouTube is the Discord. You can find the link to the Discord below. There you can see when the races happen, what the drivers are saying, what the standings are, everything like that. All the information is on Discord, so please do check that out. We have a TikTok. You can find us on TikTok. We do have a website. And we have a web shop. The web shop now has free shipping everywhere thanks to the sponsorship. We do have an Instagram. We have opened a Twitter account recently. Newest addition is the Facebook account. And then I do believe that's it. So there we go. Now we can go right back to the stream, which has been halted, at least here in the Discord. Hopefully the YouTube stream is still up. Well, there we go. I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but looks to me as if nothing super major has happened, at least in terms of the leaders. The same 4 drivers still hold the top positions. There you can see the penalties. Of the top 4, Kevin is the only one to have a penalty. It's a 3-second time penalty. So Kevin has a big disadvantage compared to the rest. And actually, I'm wrong. There has been a development, and it's that Kevin and Scissored have lost the lead pack. And actually, Scissored has also lost Kevin. Big developments there, really. So now it's between Han and Jix at the moment on who can win. Some 8 laps to go. It will be an interesting battle between the 2 drivers. Han has a slight advantage in terms of tires, but you know, it's nothing too major, and Jix can definitely still pull off a victory here with nice and clean racing. Oh, and something happened to Kevin clearly because oh no, of course not. Kevin and Scissor battling for P3. Side by side there. Han and Jix still have about a 2-second advantage to Kevin and Scissor, as Kevin is boxing. Yeah, I think Kevin may have crashed or something because he was just a couple seconds ahead of Scissor, and now all of a sudden he's a couple seconds behind. And Ragik is doing donuts? No, okay, Ragik has resumed. Caution on Sector 2, not exactly sure what it was. I think it was just Ragik. A lot of drivers have spun out, but luckily no major crashes, and thus we have been able to completely avoid the safety car. We had a VSC, but that doesn't count, so hopefully that stays that way, and we don't need to have a safety car. We'll have the second race, at least second race in terms of what I commentate, that is completely clean and has no safety car. Jix, Han, still about the 2-second gap to Scissor, so the Scissor needs to start catching up, but I don't think that he will. However, might be wrong there, but I do think that it's gonna be between Han and Jix who wins, unless anything major happens. Well, I think here would have been an even better opportunity to run the social medias, because now really nothing of any significance is taking place. Except, is it just me, or is Jix having just slight issues at keeping up with Han? We'll have to follow that closely. Frietzaus here 7th. Frietzaus has gone up and down in the race. caution on sector 2, I'm not exactly sure what that is about. And Jigs is, for a moment was within, and now once again he's outside of the 1 second line. Yep, there we go, 1.16 seconds. Jigs will need to speed up quickly here, unless he risks losing Han. Well, he's right back into the 1 second line, but officially we can say Jigs is having issues keeping up with Han. And Scissor is not managing to catch up, on the contrary, he's fallen yet more. There are some battling going on with Kevin and Shmi. Oh, sorry, not Kevin and Shmi, but Frietzaus and Gwendon, but yeah, I wasn't really following that. Was mainly looking at Han and Jigs and their interval time, as Jigs is still having issues at keeping up with Han. Here's Limitless battling with Damian for P4. However, Limitless does have a 3 second time penalty, so simply overtaking will not be enough. It's this! Jigs has just gone wide! Jigs has just gone wide and now fallen to third, and you know what that means? Han is now has a secure grip on the victory. His first ever would-be victory here. Han only needs to not mess up, just bring it home, and he will take the victory here. Clean racing from now out. Jigs has to replace his front wing. Limitless, Damian, Gwendon, Frietzaus, Kevin all have overtaken Jigs. It's a horrible moment for him. There goes his victory aspirations here in France. And Han is now fast and secure on the victory. No mess ups, and he will have it. Damian and Limitless now, their battle has moved on to P3 with Jigs' demise. However, this battle is mostly irrelevant since Limitless is on a penalty. However, what's this? Gwendon has led Frietzaus and Kevin Van Dijk to catch up to Limitless and Damian, so we have a 5-car group here as Kevin moves on to overtake Frietzaus there for P6. Nice job. Next up, Gwendon. Can he do it? Sector 2, caution flag. Not exactly sure who it is about. There we go, Kevin, Gwendon. Oh, that's been given a penalty now to Gwendon. 3 seconds. That makes this battle a whole lot more important as Kevin almost spins out and into the wall. However, manages just to save it. Oh, Apex, yeah, the caution. Apex, I think, spun. That is not the main focus here. Kevin, Gwendon, Damian, Limitless, still tight battle. Damian and Frietzaus of this group are those without penalties, so it will probably be that Damian and Frietzaus will be P3, P4, however in which order we are yet unsure. There we go, there's an overtake. It's Damian overtaken Limitless for P3. Gwendon looking to maybe overtake Limitless also for P4 as Kevin gets past Gwendon for P5 instead. Gwendon eyeing up on Kevin, hoping to overtake him straight back. Frietzaus, if Frietzaus wants to risk overtaking Damian, he'll need to start making some big place here. However, maybe he's content with P4 and doesn't want to risk anything. Just some 2 laps to go. And Kevin is going for the overtake here on Gwendon. Can he make it? Oh, sorry, not Gwendon, Limitless. He nearly got it for a second. Now he's going for it again. 3 wide in the home straight. Let's see who's gonna take what. No, Kevin backs away from it. Kevin backs away from it, sadly. And Kevin has just been penalized yet again. And that means that Kevin will finish the race in P7. Unless he messes up. Actually, no, Jigs is catching up, so Kevin will fall down all the way to P8 as Kevin here is now moves to overtake Limitless, succeeds. Damian now in his sights. However, unfortunately, it will be in vain as the 6-second time penalty will bring him down. I will probably assume that it's gonna bring him down all the way to 8th, and even Jigs will be ahead of him. Not long to go now. Han, 4-second gap to Scissored, so no risks for him to lose at this point. And it's gonna be one heck of a final lap between these. However, really, it won't matter that much, but nevertheless, they will have a fierce battle, and here we go. Final lap started just there with Damian first in this group, then Kevin, Limitless, Gwendon and Frietzaus. Kevin looking for an overtaking opportunity. It's now or never. Although probably it would be wise not to risk it, but I'm gonna bet that risk it he will. And here he goes for the overtake on Damian. Gets it done. Inside line now there. Yep, Damian has to give it in. Limitless, Gwendon, Frietzaus not yet making any moves. Frietzaus evidently satisfied with P4. Caution in sector 3, now that's Archlord who has crashed. And Damian now outside line, what an overtake! If he can just do it, they're side by side, yes, Limitless now pushing for it, Damian goes wide. Damian needs to not lose it to Frietzaus. Gwendon even overtakes Damian, and now it's gonna be, oh no, they touch a little bit! How's it gonna go here? Han, Scissored finish the race. Han gets that victory he's been so long striving for. And Kevin Van Dijk finishes there. And now let's see the final order. Han first, Scissored second, Damian third, Frietzaus fourth, Jigs fifth, Limitless sixth, Gwendon seventh, Kevin Van Dijk eighth, as I predicted he would be. And Shmi will finish in a moment. Han, what a day for him! It's his first victory ever in the VD Racing League. Scissored, with that second place position, he'll move up nicely. I think he'll move up to 7th? No, not 7th, because Frietzaus will finish ahead of him, so we'll move up to 8th, one position. Damian, second place, Damian will not move. Frietzaus, it's a good news for him. He'll get past, I think, he'll get past Vade for P6. And, yeah, I think that's mostly it. Limitless, not exactly the result he was hoping for, but, and it's not even enough to get past Jigs, because Jigs finished ahead of him, and Glassy still retains the lead in the championship, because, hold on. Or am I wrong? No, he won't! By 1 point, Jigs will go ahead of Glassy in the championship standings. And there is Han, his first ever victory, the Turkish driver. celebrating here next to the Slovenian and the Dutchman. He can be very proud of this moment. It's a great day for Haas too, as a team. I thank everybody for watching. I wish you had a great weekend. And I hope you will have a lovely next week. Next up, we'll be racing on Friday. It's gonna be the Hungarian Grand Prix. 7 PM Central European time. Thank you for watching.